Hey y'all, this is a part two to things you should know before you go on your spiritual journey. Okay, you should protect yourself against moon magic, astral projection, protect yourself against magic that can be done at an altar or in a coven with a group of people. People will try to take like your gifts, your abundance, and stuff like that from you, but they don't have no right to. But if you're spiritually dumb to it, then it will work on you. And it works the most on people who claim that it doesn't exist. You're not protecting yourself against it because you think that it doesn't exist. That's why it's getting you so much. Anyway, what is next is you really need to do the spiritual work within yourself, on your bloodline, to really sit with your demons and to really cut the cord, cancel the contract, have that shit null and void, shred it up, incinerate it, so that way it'll never open again. And be able to do this, you really gotta sit with your demons. And this is what we call the hermit phase. Because in the hermit phase, you are, without a doubt, going to be alone purposely. The universe is going to make you alone. If you keep acting like you don't got time for the work because you got too much work to do, you're going to lose your job. If you keep acting like you don't got no time to do it because you spending so much time with your friends, you're going to lose your friends. My point is, if you voluntarily decide to set some time aside to do the shadow work and the spiritual work, then it won't get ripped from you. Like, pick which one you want. Pick which one you want. Do you want to sit there for a couple hours, meditate, ground, or however you ground, however you connect with the universe, because each way is different? Or do you want to fight it and then they take everything from you and you be sad and forcibly have to now do it? Like, pick it. Go ahead. Pick your side. I also would make sure that I cut ties with any negative life karma after you have paid it, and cut ties with any ancestors and spiritual spouses that are not for your good, as highest good. Spiritual spouses are not good, and not all ancestors are good. Some ancestors have malicious intentions and do not want things to change, so they will try to fuck up your shit. You need to cut, clear, and cleanse. Make sure they can never ever come back again. If you are part of the twin flame journey, which not everybody is, because the twin flame journey is so tumultuous, it's not even fucking funny, and your twin refuses to be with you, that's fine. Let them go. They have free will. If they don't want to accept the assignment, they don't want to accept the assignment. It does not mean you're going to be alone forever. It means that you're going to get a new one, a divine counterpart, or a high level soulmate. You're not meant to be alone. You're not meant to be sad. It does not mean that you should go back to them. It means that they didn't want elevated and you did. Leave them there. Okay. Dark Night of the Soul is what's going to happen next. And also, it could also, like I said, be called Hermit. This is really where you're going to get dragged. The Dark Night of the Soul is so debilitating. It's consuming. It's so hard. It's so devastating. And there's test after test after test after test after test after test. It's just like, oh, I want to test to see if you said that you didn't want to be with a guy who smokes. I'm going to send a guy who smokes. Now I'm going to make you really like him. Oh, you said that you didn't want to be a slave at work? Well, I'm going to make it to where everybody wants you to do this, 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 and this. And to see if you're actually going to stick by what you said you were going to do. Test after test after test. And if you fail, you don't have the option to not try again. It will keep being sent to you by the universe until you get it right. And Dark Night of the Soul either can go fast if you decide to learn your lessons and take them into your heart and soul and be a better person, or it can take a really long time. Like, pick your battle. Pick your battle. While also in the Dark Night of the Soul, ego deaths will happen. And the ego thinks that it's helping you, but having an imbalanced ego, even if you have no ego, still is imbalanced, is not good for you. It's not good for anybody. And if you think that since you're so divine and you're so protected and you're trying to be a good person, and you think that you can still do karmic activities and play in karmic land, you're wrong. You're self-righteous and your ego is too inflated. And you need to stop. I'm being dead serious. If you don't, you will get dragged. I don't understand why people would have this want to eat their cake and have it too mentality that would always fail. And so will be the lone wolf mentality. Wolves are